Hello, I'm Dan Firks, and this is Firks 5.
Hello and welcome to this episode of Firks 5. Today we have Jenifer Bystry with Bridge Communities out of Glen Ellen. Jenifer is the Director of Community Engagements at Bridge Community. Jenifer and I met at a Naperville Chamber event, and when I found out what Bridge Community was all about and how they help homeless families, I just had to get involved because selling homes is what I do, and having a home is just so important and makes you such a strong individual. I just couldn't imagine having somebody be homeless. So I'm like, okay, I gotta help out on this one. So thank you for being here, Jenifer. I really appreciate your time.
Oh, thank you, Dan. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Absolutely. Tell me a little bit about yourself, Jenifer.
Sure. I'm Jen Bystry, and I'm the Director of Community Engagement with Bridge Communities. And our vision is a community where all families are healthy. We have 156 apartments in DuPage County that we own.
You guys own them individually?
We do.
The Bridge Community owns those?
We do. It allows us to control the quality and also the pricing and to serve more families that way.
Jenifer, tell me, what brought you to Bridge Communities?
Well, I was attracted to the mission.
And what's the mission?
The mission is that we transition families experiencing homelessness to self-sufficiency in DuPage County. And we do that by not only providing a safe and healthy place for a family to live, but we also provide full wraparound services for each member of that family, individualized to their needs. Because our goal is that that family moves on to be permanently self-sufficient. We want to break the cycle of poverty, homelessness, and abuse for the families we serve. And we want to be a generational solution. So not only do we work with mom, but we also work very closely with the kids.
And tell me a little bit, how do we do this with the children? Because the children are so important.
They are. Well, we have a dedicated staff that is our children's services staff.
Wow.
And the children's services staff are phenomenal. And they work with each child and they do an assessment, an initial assessment, and then assessments throughout the 2+ years that the family's with us. They work with the schools, they find tutors, they give enrichment programs. If the child needs a bike, we get a bike for the child, give backpacks with school supplies, whatever that child needs to not only thrive, but also to have a more normal feeling life, to feel like they're peers and have all those advantages.
Makes them probably a stronger individual and
absolutely
they fit in better, I'm sure.
Absolutely. And it also gives them a future to look forward to. So for instance, right now we have 23 kids who are in high school, who are in our program, and we're working with them to take them on college visits and to help them to figure out what do they want to be when they grow up. We might provide job shadowing for some. We might provide introduction to the military or to the trades. So really trying to break that cycle and show the children that, you know, that the sky is limitless. Their future and their potential is limitless.
Well, and keep us in mind, because when Naperville schools as well, we have job share days, and I've hosted many kids for the day where they come in and just watch what real estate's all about.
That would be great.
So we'd love to do that for the kids as well.
Thank you.
So you said goal. So how do you achieve your goals?
We've been around for 35 years. We're celebrating our 35th anniversary this year.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. And in that time, we've served 950 families.
Wow.
We've served up to 100 families a year.
Okay.
And think about it, we provide each member of that family with customized full service, wraparound services that could be anything from a car to a scholarship to job training, tutoring for the kids, summer camp, right? So much
awesome.
that we're offering them, mental health services. How can a staff of 25 people provide that for 50 to 100 families a year, right? Well, we rely on volunteers and we rely on community partners. And our community partners are our healthcare and mental health services providers. They're volunteer tutors. I just saw today that we had in 2022, there were 570 hours total of volunteer time for people who are tutoring our kids.
Just for the kids?
Just for the kids. That's tremendous,
That's
right? So all these partners come together, these hundreds of volunteers come together to make our program work and to allow us to scale. And the most unique thing about Bridge Communities, and a really important group of volunteers, are our program partners. Program partners are often faith communities and often also community groups that I'd say, sponsor a family. So they'll
Okay.
give us money per month to defray the cost of the program over a period of 2 years. And then they'll provide 2 to 3 mentors. So these are volunteers who are boots on the ground. They're meeting with
Okay.
our families every week for an hour a week, plus, helping them through their problems and setting goals and goal striving and working with resources. So they're a super important group.
So tell me, where can our viewers go to find out how they can volunteer?
Sure, we would love our viewers to go to bridgecommunities.org. And there you'll find lots of information on volunteering, events, donating, anything.
Excellent, excellent. Yeah. So Jenifer, tell me what's next with Bridge Communities.
Right. Well, so much great stuff planned in 2023. The first event that's coming up that I'd like to talk about is Wine, Women, and Shoes. So
I like my shoes.
I know, and it sounds like a great event, right? And it really is. It's our largest fundraiser, and it's on March 11th at the Oak Brook Hills Resort from 11 to 4. And it is a spectacular event. We have raffles and silent auctions, live auctions, a high-class fashion show, lunch. It is such a fun night. Wine tasting, of course, because wine,
like
women,
wine.
and shoes. So,
to have wine.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's a great fun event. And I would encourage anybody to go to bridgecommunities.org and look for more information and sign up and join us. So our next event after Wine, Women, and Shoes is Celebrating Women Transforming Lives. And it's a wonderful event at the Donata House in Wheaton.
Beautiful venue.
Especially in the spring.
Perfect timing.
Yes.
Yep.
And what we do there is we honor a person in the community that's really given of themselves and give them an award for celebrating. Well,
maybe next year.
Maybe. And we also honor a graduate from our program, an alumni that's done a particularly wonderful job of taking advantage of all the program has to offer.
Excellent.
And really thrived. And we have a golf event in August.
Golfers, listen up.
That's right. We have a golf event. We have Ruth Lake Country Club.
Okay.
And a private club. And then we also have, you already spoke about the backyard barbecue.
Yep, I'm looking forward to that. And that's, you said, right after Labor Day.
It's the Saturday after Labor Day.
Gotcha. Cool.
Weekend. And then also the last event we have is Sleep Out Saturday. So if you've ever driven around and you've seen oftentimes in churchyards tents out in November and kids sleeping outside in cold November.
I've seen that. I was wondering what that's all about.
That is for Bridge Communities.
What a wonderful organization, and thank you for doing what you do, and thank you for joining us for this episode of Firks 5. It was just amazing. Thank you.
Well, thank you, Dan. I appreciate the opportunity.
Thank you for watching this episode of Firks 5. Make sure to follow us at Dan Firks for your most up-to-date real estate trends and market conditions. And when the time comes to buy, sell, or invest in real estate, call Firks first. We'll be here. See you next time. Have an amazing rest of your day.